Welcome back everyone to Cat Yum Cup, round of 16. We've got some more matches happening here. One in the winners bracket side actually, looking very interesting between sdkl4 versus Robi, two LS players fighting each other in the winners bracket. I'm Potassium F, joined alongside Poppy. How are you doing?
Hello, wow, yeah. After a rush of matches early this morning as well as yesterday, we have seen a lot of close matches. So at 11 UTC, we are gonna start off our next combo of matches that will happen today as well. So starting off with your winners bracket match between seed 2 and seed 15. sdkl4 somehow won by default on both the 2 rounds previously, but you know, he's gonna come in the round of 16 winners bracket against Robi, who has done actually very strong rice scores in both rounds previously. So interested to see how they perform.
I was gonna kind of say the same thing because, like you said, SDKL, this is the first time we're seeing them on stream actually in this tournament.
Yeah.
Not since the qualifiers, but of course that one wasn't streamed either. But I think good kind of pointing out this one, Robi has looked excellent specifically in the Rice. That seems to be their comfort zone for the most part. But actually, hold up, why are both players banning LN here?
I'm seeing SDKL actually protecting EX1 and then proceeds to ban LN free, whereas I don't know what Robi's protect is. I can check right now, but he banned LN1 followed up by the LN free ban.
Very interesting ban. I think SDKL is actually quite strong on LN, all things considered. Especially looking at like the qualifier results, what we have to go off seems like a very well-balanced player overall. And you would think you want to play into
Definitely,
Robi's weaknesses more, but it seems like the opposite. We might be getting an absolute slugfest in the rice section this match.
Yeah, seems like both players might just clear out the whole rice map pool early on. Depends on whether or not we can see actually see the hybrid elements, but yeah, early we're gonna see rice 1.
Kind of gonna be honest, I feel like if I'm Robi, I'll be so happy with this outcome of the picks and bans. Both players,
Yeah,
I guess, getting their comfort zone, but I feel like this does negate a fair amount of the seed discrepancy.
Yeah, we'll have to see if SDKL can. I mean, if Robi can match SDKL's accuracy on rice, I mean, this could be a very interesting match because Robi has been getting like 10-to-1 ratio, if not even better, on a lot of these speed jump stream physical rice picks. So going for rice 1 immediately from SDKL is very interesting.
Hold up, what are these? What are we doing with these accuracies out here?
Whoa,
Okay, SDKL, the first one to drop a regular regular 300, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Robi's ratio on a lot of rice maps has just been super consistent. Like, okay, it's just the intro. This map mainly consists of the second half being the densest, so
yeah, nothing too crazy. A few mini jacks, a little bit tricky here, but both players are so comfortable so far. This ratio is scary. Lowest being 99.93 right now from Robi, but here we go. The more speed-based patterns coming in now.
noticeably, no, it's not. Like right now, both players are above that 99% range. Sorry, this is starting off very, very strong stuff from both players. In matchups like this, you just have to make sure that your 300 count is minimized, and so far it's SDK that's having 0.06 accuracy lead.
This is an extraordinary ratio right now from SDKL. I mean, Robi as well. 99.89 should be beating nearly everyone, but it seems like not quite enough in this particular scenario right now. Of course, still half the map to go. And I think that was a 200 drop by SDKL, actually. That's going to even things out just a little bit.
Think about how getting a 200 was still able to hold for 99.92. But we're gonna get into the Ki section fairly soon as we enter this build-up-ish section. But starting into our Ki, Robi does drop a little bit of ratio, but that is a rough drop and a half if I've seen one.
Right at the start of the section, and I mean that just pretty much sets it in stone. SDKL going to be able to win their own pick as long as they can hold on to the combo. And I mean, even if they drop combo, that was quite a messy drop as well, down to 99.4.
Yeah, like half the whole percent that Robi was having is just gone, unfortunately. That ratio game is still probably very, very strong. But
oh yeah,
99.91% from SDKL. What, almost 97k?
This is a ridiculous ratio. That on a map like this is not a map that I would expect, you know, ratios to be this high on, but 996 with a 200 with two 200s. Oh my god.
Okay, well, you have shown us what you're capable of on stream now. Okay, this is too scary. Wow.
And I mean, Robi as well getting, as you said, 1 to 10 ratio just about as well. This is a really strong ratio, but even without the misses, it's not going to be anywhere near enough to be able to beat this accuracy from SDKL. And I guess that's why Rice, he thought, was just perfectly okay to stick with.
Yeah, okay, I get it now. We get it. 996.5 here from SDKL, so starting off crazy ratios for both players. Just that one mess up one slip up from Robi was the decider, basically. But yeah, we're just clearing the rice pool now.
Are we just gonna go rice 1, rice 2, rice 3? Like, just keep going in order?
Just go in order. It's like playing qualifiers, but it's just rice.
The rice qualifiers.
Yeah. I mean, we have our jump stream now. A little bit different compared to Rice one, but it's still streams.
Oh, if we were seeing I'm just thinking we have double 99.9s for halfway into that Rice 1. It's gonna be even scarier for this Rice 2, isn't it?
Yeah, you think about, like, in general, right? Rice 1 is harder to ratio than, like, speed is harder to ratio than jump stream, so this one being jump stream, I don't even know. Like, is it just gonna be like 997, 998k across? Oh man, here we go.
Oh, it could be. And that's a scary thought as well, because it means a single 200 is gonna feel like a miss almost with players like this.
Both players are very comfortable when it comes to Rice accuracy. And as long as Robi can hold on combo, which is just one sort of mistake that they had in Rice 1, all things considered, their ratio game is definitely very strong, so I would assume this one's no different. 250 BPM is fast, but to these two players, it's probably nothing.
Certainly looks like the case so far, but it's really close when it comes to the ratio. 99.96 for both players.
Bro, dude. Okay, we are 1/4 of the way in. This map is fairly long as well, 3 minutes and 38 seconds. A lot of unconventional patterns in this jump stream map with some like weird double usage that could trip players up, but not these two so far.
Yeah, a little bit of a drop off from Robi. Still managing to recover just fine though, actually, keeping up the tied accuracy once again, but as you said, this one's 3.5 minutes. The stamina is going to come into effect at some point. Even if it's not going to be misses coming out, it might just be small slip-ups in the accuracy, small slip-ups in just this hit timing that they end up with towards the end. And so far, it looks like Robi is falling a little bit behind, but SDKL slipping a little bit as well.
Yeah, that is insane work from both players still. 99.94, 99.92. There's like a less than 50 perfect difference so far probably, and all it takes is still one mistake. We are halfway through. There's still a little bit of a jacky break section, but we're gonna go back to jump stream once again. But this is nerve-wracking. Like, score lead is not changing at all with how like perfect size both players are doing.
Oh, it just makes me so nervous. The margin of error is so low when things are this close as well. But still, seems like on average, SDKL has a little bit of a ratio lead. But as you said, it's not really that much.
Yeah, we're looking at 0.03% difference to be like probably the biggest difference that we've seen this entire map. And the score lead has only been staying barely under 1,000, or revolving around it now as we enter the final quarter. Like, both players are so precise when it comes to Rice accuracy. This is crazy.
But we're kind of approaching the end of the map, and it feels like absolutely nothing has happened. They're so consistent. 99.9 still for Robi, but has been dropping off a little bit. Slowly decreasing this accuracy over time, and that's seeming to cost him a little bit of a lead, just 1,000 points.
This is Robi's pick, so like if nothing interesting goes on, this is gonna go slightly towards SDK with 997.8.
Why is it so clean? Just the 1/200 from Robi, but the Score V1 double S from SDKL and the better ratio does it. Oh my god.
This is like top performance Rice scores we've seen this round in this match alone. These two scores are probably some of the best scores in this map alone, and we see them both appearing in the same match. It's just, yeah, the small ratio difference and the 200 that Robi has. Not gonna be enough somehow to fight against SDKL's 997.8k. They're taking there. gonna be taking their first break point. And hybrid free, okay, no rice. No rice.
Yeah, moving away from the Rise. I think that makes sense given how strong Robi is overall. Even though SDKL's won, I feel like Robi's accuracy is really threatening.
Yeah, like... But I have to see what happens on the non-rice side though. Because we've seen Robi's L1's going to be a little bit lower when it comes when you're comparing the qualifiers results. SDKL is more well-rounded, so let's see how they do. Yeah, Robi gonna be one dropping accuracy early on.
Yeah, Robi off to a bit of a rougher start for sure, but is trying to recover that accuracy slowly. 99.3 it's at right now. SDKL does drop down a little bit also.
Yeah, we saw like flawless accuracy. This time we've seen like accuracy being a little bit lower in general, but still, both players holding the 99% FCs, but accuracy difference wise much more noticeable. Early 4,000 in favor of SDKL already. 99.78 is still very, very strong for LN and hybrids like this, but Robi gonna be finding the first day struggling a lot more compared to the Rise.
Quite a few misses there, and that is quite messy as well, all the way down to 98.7. And now that's a full percentage and another miss as well. Yeah, these LNs, these hybrid patternings just not really working out so well for Robi. And on the other side, SDKL's maintained 99.78. It's like it hasn't budged in quite a while.
Yeah, SDKL showing why their seats too so far. 99.77. Robi really struggling a lot more when it comes to LN hybrid accuracy. Yeah, dropping misses here and there. Score lead is already well past 40k now. This is
reinforces my earlier kind of questions at why SDKL banned the LNs instead of the Rise.
Yeah.
But hey, I guess if you're going to win the Rise anyway, it doesn't matter, right?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can tell SDKL definitely is like super comfortable and confident on Rise, but then he's maybe you like realize that wait, Robi actually almost matches accuracy, so let's go for LNs now, which, you know, when you compare the differences between Rise for the two players and LN hybrids, this is night and day.
Yeah, that's how it goes, and oh my god, very clean score once again.
For hybrid freedom. Oh my. Like, especially a hybrid tech as well. Like
hybrid tech
2.7k?
Only 4 200s. That is really clean on a map like that.
Yeah. Like, usually like expect hybrid free to be like a very like hard map for everyone basically. It's like misses here and there, like even like the top best seeds still like manage to mess up in a lot of the patterns, but 992.7k FC is whoa. But okay, we're going back to Rise once again.
Yeah, of course, Robi wanting to stick with where his own comfort zone is, making a lot of sense here, and still opportunities. This one, again, gonna be another high ratio battle.
Yeah. Especially when this is even core jack, so it's probably even crazier than jump stream, but we have to see. Like when it comes to core jag, it's all about the ratio and consistency. So far both players again 99.9. Why am I not surprised?
Oh, and now that they've found their rhythm as well, found their groove, this only going to go up over time. It feels like 99.96.
Oh my god!
For both players, just about.
Just two Rise demons fighting off casually, and SDKL has been gaining 9.97, so is Robi. And oh, he's there as well.
Oh, it's just such fine margins. You can not really afford any regular 300s at all if you want to maintain a lead here. It's barely anything but Robi.
No!
That's a miss, such a clean miss. but a miss nonetheless. Still 99.87. That's not a one miss accuracy. But
yeah, that is unfortunate though. The fact that this map's fairly short as well, SDKL is getting away with 7,000 lead already with a singular miss alone.
yeah, but that gives just so much breathing room over to SDKL. Can afford to drop that ratio a little bit if he wants now. Can afford to focus on that combo, just making sure that you get through it.
It makes me wonder what would have been the ratio between the two players. We have to find out in a few seconds.
Boy, it would have been
SDKL
tight. I mean, Robi was hanging around with 99.97 before the miss, and managed to recover up to 99.9 again. Actually, after that,
when I won.
Oh my god!
Imagine how. Oh my god! This is just so. Okay.
What is the ratio?
8.6k from SDKL, and
oh my god,
5 was the difference.
Damn, what was that?
Okay, wow.
62 to 67.
Nah. Okay. You're realizing that even if Robi didn't miss, the score lead bar would just be like in the perfect middle, basically. This is just, bro.
It would have been like 100 points difference.
Like, you think about how, like, after you miss, you might also, like, maybe get a little bit of a rush of a 300s. Like, it could have been much closer. And then, okay. EX2.
Oh, EX2! Now, that is a punish pick if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that might just be going for the kill. We've seen Robi struggle a lot on the LNs, and if we pick the LN boss or extreme pick, this is, yeah, very logical pick for sure.
Yeah, very long one at that as well, so this accuracy is really going to cement a quite large lead if it does end up being a big active. And we saw already on, well, a hybrid 3, that the accuracy difference was a little bit more pronounced when it came to those LN pans.
Yeah, LNs is Robi's weakness, unfortunately, so yeah, does not have the best start when it comes to these more gimmicky LNs, but SDKL is starting flawlessly again. Oh, yeah, this is already giving SDKL the upper ground with multiple misses from Robi on the right side.
Oh yeah, really struggling to hold on to any combo here. Here's Robi. Down to 98. It's really going to have to hope for multiple mistakes, like big mistakes coming up with SDKL, but those mistakes just haven't appeared whatsoever this whole match so far.
Yeah, the first 4 maps, SDKL has been only getting 996k or above and on Rise, and then in Hybrid 3 still getting a 992k, and so far they're still having 99.8% on a supposedly more difficult LN pick. This is wow. Like, Robi is actually like trying to recompose himself back to 98.6 after multiple misses at the very beginning, but you know, the score lead is already set up 20k almost towards SDKL.
A massive uphill battle here for Robi. Is going to be able to reach that 99% again if he keeps this up. Yeah, so can recover the accuracy quite well, but is not with another miss like that. But is definitely really reliant on a massive collapse from SDKL.
Yeah, like this tech section that's coming, I was like worried about Robi because this part really tests that LN release part, which Robi starts to struggle a little bit. But I mean, maintaining the 98.8 accuracy-ish, or something I missed, they're going to extend the lead towards SDKL. 99.77 FC still. Crazy stuff still.
It's just so clean. You can't really do much unless there is a mistake, you know?
It's a very, very consistent scores from SDKL. $26K lead. Yeah, this is not looking very hard for Robi. Still have like a full KI section to go, but it's gonna be very difficult. We need a miracle to come back from that 26K lead. Like, what are we seeing? He's gaining accuracy.
There's just nothing really to be said here on the left side of the screen. I think Robi's potentially gonna manage to hit that 99% again. But this score from
Robi's
SDKL...
doing well now.
At this point, SDKL is well out of reach, it feels like. And just not really much you can do about it.
Robi managing the combo game after missing a lot in the first half. But in this density section, they're definitely much more comfortable. Almost aiming. Oh, but finds a miss there again, unfortunately. Can they get back to 99% mark? Is my question, but nonetheless, like SDKL. Is that 99.8 I'm seeing almost?
Maybe? Is it going up? Why is it going up?
Can he go back? No, but 99.3K.
93. Oh my god.
I didn't expect this map to have scores above 993, but okay. Because this map's very like weird and very grace heavy, and yet having only 5 grades in this one is actually demonic. Like what?
It's just insane. And Robi wanting to counter. This is the last opportunity now. Match point already. After 5 FCs in a row from SDKL. We'll see if Robi can get one on the board now. EX1.
Yeah, EX1. I guess EX1 is fair as well because this round's EX1 is much more straightforward compared to the previous round's EX1. Like last 2 rounds we've seen EX1s with like heck dumb long jack things. This one is just touch streams, basically. It really is just a physicality check between the two, which I am 100% sure these 2 players have the physicality for this map. It's just... It probably just comes down to singular mistakes.
Oh, and it's so easy to make singular mistakes when you're looking at 5 minutes long in a tournament setting.
Yeah. You have a 5-minute map for EX early on. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of break parts in this map, so like realistically, there's only like 4 minutes of actual difficulties, but difficult parts, but difficult parts, yes, difficult parts, but you know, it's still 4 minutes of difficult things.
It's still a long time to keep the tension, keep the focus up for. Under the pressure as well, and I mean Robi in particular is going to be feeling the pressure as well at this point.
Yeah, there's just gonna be seeing how they do, like relatively calm intro, but then look at the BPM. It's not wrong. It is 301 BPM.
Do I see 4 9s?
I do see 4 9s. He's actually matching the replay score from NAD. Maybe even better, I don't know. Okay, here we go. This is where like physical parts appear, core jacks and cut streams here and there. No signs of dropping from SDKL. Robi is dropping a little bit, 99.86. I mean, it's still flawless accuracy, but 99.98. Okay. So like, bro,
I don't have any more words to describe. I can't really say anything more about this. I will say though, Robi 99.86 is keeping it very close despite this accuracy lead. So oh no, not from Robi's side. I was gonna say any mistake Robi could capitalize on, but if Robi's the one to miss, that's just gonna increase this lead even more for SDKL. And repeated misses, that's 3 in a row.
That's been very anchor for Korjak, and Robi gonna be finding misses on that multiple times. You know, still 99.6 is very strong for maps like this, but like, the left side is just not being human right now. What? Another one from Robi.
Up against the auto mod.
Yeah, like, why? How do you win against an auto mod? Like, 15k lead despite having 99.6%, you're losing by 15k. Just because of the sheer accuracy that SDKL has been getting.
Yeah, scary prospect, but still, half the map left. There's a lot of time, but there are going to be breaks, of course. So a bit of time for Robi to recompose himself a little bit. Going to try to catch up as much as possible in the last third of this map. And just hope that SDKL matches Robi's earlier misses to some extent.
Being so consistent in maps like this is very crazy. 301 jump stream burst, I guess. Like, it's nothing to scoff at. Like, having perfect accuracy still just means you're so comfortable with the very fast speed in itself, and like, it's just insane. Speechless for me. Wow.
All that remains really is there going to be any mistake in this last section of the map now? 15,000 points feels like a really strong lead now. Just needs to hold on to it to secure the sweep.
Yeah, just showing no signs of mistakes though. He has not missed ones. SDKL has only been getting single-digit grades on Rice and some of the LN maps, and in this one, I don't even know if there's a single grade yet. Like 99.95 for such a long map as well. Surely not.
You can't V1 double S this, right? Robi,
I mean, yeah.
finding another mistake at the end here doesn't feel like it matters though, because the awaited miss happening from SDKL has just not happened the whole match long. This is going to make it 6 FCs in a row, and topping it off with what? Did he break the client? No, okay, the match is not over.
Wow.
No way.
Wow.
That's a Scorvy1 double S with 1:30 ratio.
Wow, I have no words for this one. Like, you think about how Robi's ratio is also super strong. Like, how can you 10-1 this? With just multiple misses and drops is actually insane.
10-1 with 2 200s, I would say, is an exceptional score. This accuracy from Robi is crazy, but what on earth is a 998? How are you scoring the highest on EX1?
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Bro, that is a perfect score. That's like a perfect run from SDKL on all the 6 maps. But yeah, I mean, C2 doing C2 things, I guess.
Yeah, and I think whoever's gonna end up facing SDKL, even though all of the winners bracket players at this point are insanely strong, I think anyone in the tournament is going to be absolutely shaking in fear right now.
Yeah, like, you think about how immaculate their Rice accuracy is, and then even on their LNs, they managed to FC everything with perfect, like, above 990k accuracy, 990k score. 99.7 or above accuracy is, bro. This is a very scary stuff. performance from SDKL, especially when this is their first ever match to play in this tournament as well.
Oh yeah, that's one of the questions that I had.
Setting off a strong ground.
One of the questions I had
Oh
coming
my
into this, I
God.
was just like, yeah, well, we see what he can do in the qualifiers, but matches is a whole different thing. Can you replicate it? And it turns out a resounding yes.
Yeah, like replicated in the most perfect, insane way possible. This is SDK we're talking about. Oh my god! But yeah, that's gonna be it for one of the first matches on Sunday in round 16. We will have another match in early 26 minutes. Alec versus Nemesis, I think.
Okay, yeah. 26 minutes. Make sure you stay tuned for that one. And we'll be going on a bit of a break until then. So we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. See you guys there. Goodbye.